Super Mario Maker 2.
Part 2, the Deuce.
Part 2.
They should have called it Super Mario Maker Luigi.
This is the one with Charlie Sheen in it, I think.
Luigi isn't getting enough spotlight. They gave him that year, and then nothing. What? Luigi's Mansion 2? Did they announce Luigi's Mansion 3?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
It's coming out.
All right.
Maybe this year.
But think about it. Player 2, typically Luigi in all the classic Marios. I guess he's on the box for this, right? Like he's behind Mario, so they're kind of acknowledging that.
Could you play as Luigi in Mario Maker 1? Or
Didn't he have his weird scissor kicking long jump in that game?
Well, was that
that's right?
Because
There were the different mushrooms that would give you the different outfits, like those skinny Mario. So
We are Giant Bomb's Mario Council.
Yes.
We are here to answer any and all questions about Mario Maker.
What are we doing here today?
We all collectively played a ton of Mario Maker. No, we didn't.
I did.
You played a fair amount.
What are we doing here today, Brad?
We are sitting here waiting moments away from
It's down there.
let's say a condensed,
Oh, sorry.
a condensed 15-minute info dump.
I thought
Mario dump
I thought Nintendo was doing these like monthly for
on
all
Super
their
Mario
games.
Maker 2.
I don't want to see Mario dump.
No, the directs just sort of spring up overnight like mushrooms.
Okay.
In a damp forest.
Topical and relevant. Mushrooms.
You wake up one morning and there's a nice dew on the ground, and then there's a Nintendo Direct growing out of the log.
Homonyms.
And you pluck it out of the ground and you look at your big book and see, is this poisonous or can I get high off of this?
Nintendo Directs are delivered by storks, basically. This thing, I mean, they're coming out. I both appreciate that they always come out and say how long their directs are going to be, and also find it incredibly sad that they have to.
Yeah.
But we happen to know
I love the language of roughly 15 minutes.
it's going to be a 15-minute thing.
Busy
They know
fucking
exactly.
people, man. I got places to be after this.
right.
We're gonna do a little bit more than just a 15 though, right?
Yeah,
We
maybe
got a
we'll
little
see.
something afterwards.
We'll see. I don't know. A 15-minute stream just seems wrong somehow.
It feels a quick
Then again,
look.
Then again, they talked over that Sony State of Play last week, and that thing was like 13 minutes. So
Yeah.
you know,
That thing was surprisingly brief.
They walked off a bridge.
Are we playing Lemmings? Because then I'm
I haven't
not.
played the Lemming stream. We should do that. At some
dude,
point.
what if they made Super Lemmings Maker? Oh wait, that's just Lemmings. Isn't
Man,
Did Lemmings have like a level
it? I'm
created?
pretty sure it had a level maker.
What had the earliest level maker? What was the? Is there a giant bomb page for
Giant Bomb.
Probably
Chad,
level?
what's the earliest level maker? There probably is.
Maybe
Let's see.
Load Runner.
Okay.
I would guess is
That's a
probably
good one.
Load Runner is the first one I can think of.
Brad, how do you feel about Thrall?
Rawl? He
back.
united the clans.
He's back. Here we go. All right, in-game map editor, according to Giant Bomb, there's a lot of them. View all 333 results. I'm
Thank
trying
you, all
to go
knowing video
backwards.
game wiki.
I've been, for no particular reason, watching a documentary about Tetris
Okay.
that aired on, I think, the BBC in 2004. And they were talking about how it was Alexei Pajitnov talking about it, and how like when he created it, he just kind of like gave it to all his friends, and his friends would like mod it and give it to their friends, and like for the first like 6 to 8 months, Tetris just existed as this like modded like you take it, you pass it along.
You're saying Tetris was open source?
Yeah, until the fucking Brits got
I
involved.
mean, it was communism.
Yeah.
Tetris belonged to everybody.
I'm being told Excite Bike was one of the earliest ones, which I do remember. There's a lot of early 80s kind of stuff. Pinball construction sets.
Yeah.
Fighter Maker, obviously.
Yeah, this is a lot of early Wrecking Crew, Mach Rider, a lot of NES games had.
I feel like
Snap 2.
we are lacking a certain degree of institutional knowledge without Jeff here.
We got him. He's texting me over here.
Yeah.
Oh,
hey, well,
hey, that's him.
we're just gonna have to hit the ground running here. 'Cause
It's him.
Here we go.
Oh, it's a them.
They're making Mario as we speak.
Why would they make the instruments of their own torture, though?
Can we get a little more volume?
Yeah.
It's also how they save the princess.
Yeah.
That's true.
Hey. All right, what do we got?
In Super Mario Maker 2, you can create the Super Mario courses of your
This
dreams.
looks like a touch
That's
screen.
what this is.
And play courses created by
they have
other
the
people
desert.
from around the globe. In other words, you can basically have new Super Mario courses to enjoy.
See, I'm instantly wanting to go, wait, was that in the first game?
Right into
Was that in the first game? You couldn't ride Bowser's Super Mario World boss clown car.
You could ride that.
Could you?
Yeah, but there weren't giant robots
Basic
made out of
groundwork.
cannons.
Yeah.
Pick from iconic enemies and objects,
That's-
like blocks,
The greatest enemy Mario's ever faced.
Goombas, and pipes, and place them anywhere you like.
Don't place it there, Mario's gonna get hurt.
You decide what goes inside blocks and where warp pipes should take Mario next. And that's just the tip of the goal pole.
There was 3 Woz there.
You can hide enemies, stack them up high, and biggin them with a
Who would ever want to do something so devious with their Mario Maker level?
You could make a real motherfucker of a level if you like.
Nice.
You can do some incredible things, stuff that isn't even
Oh, that's
Nearly
good.
countless.
That's
Mario
new.
games.
What's that?
Taking a
Riding- enemies riding enemies?
Oh.
Oh.
To snap, allowing for rapid fire experimentation. You can
Oh.
change the course theme, whether it's
Oh,
underground,
that's
underwater,
been there.
castle, your choice. Even the game style itself can be altered with options like Super Mario Brothers, Super Mario Brothers 3,
Uh-huh.
and Super Mario World.
Yeah.
So far, this is pretty much
Well, there's-
Complete
yeah,
course.
just little things here and
Just
there.
reminders.
Online membership. You
I mean, some of that marketing got out a couple
online.
weeks ago that showed some pretty
Super Mario
wild looking
courses
stuff.
are meant to be played, so share
maybe they'll get to
yours
that.
with the world.
Here we
There we
go.
go.
Okay. Certified new.
Slope and Sun.
Some of this game's new tools, course parts, and features.
It's one of the best Mario songs ever.
Just pick a direction and set the length to create a slope. It's a beautiful thing, huh?
They fucking changed the game,
An
man.
option too.
Gentle slopes.
Got that gentle slope.
And he was,
Fear, angry sun is here. It holds a perpetual grudge, following and attacking Mario.
He does have a perpetual
I
grudge.
wonder if you could have multiple. This is really exciting.
Okay,
These
okay.
are some of my favorite
You can
levels.
determine its trajectory by
Oh, wow.
freely drawing. And woo, the blue one's really
Note that
fast.
they said drawing, which makes me think.
Hit an
Well,
on-off
it's
switch,
good
and
stylus
the red and blue
action.
blocks will swap. You'd be surprised
Okay.
how many uses there are. If you use them wisely, you can set up traps like this one, or even create a
Less of a
situation
trap
like
and-
this.
Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
Change
All right.
tracks, or make conveyor belts change direction.
Oh, yeah. Yep. Oh.
Seesaws tilt left to right under Mario's weight.
You trying to say about Mario?
Fit for risky tilt-centric courses like this one. Let it grab you. Build momentum, then jump. Mario can even use these to send himself flying. Huh, bet you could even make a crane game.
And in fact, we
In
did.
this course theme, you can
Boo!
Yeah, I don't know.
maybe half the course should be underwater. Or maybe
There was
the
one
water
Super
levels
Mario
should
level
change
that was
over
kind of
time.
fun that had this.
You can select from 3 different
If you can have the
seas.
dolphins and those big blowfish,
Water
then I'm
isn't the
in.
only thing you can flood a course with.
Okay.
This side scroller is truly customizable, right down to the scrolling itself. In a custom scroll course, you can decide where you want the scroll to start.
Oh, wow.
Adjust its
What?
trajectory
That's smart.
and set the speed at each point.
The tools are
The
just
result
so
is nice and
self-explanatory.
smooth
That's really neat.
playing.
Yeah.
So
You can have it
intuitive
go
in
up
this stuff.
here,
It's
then
like
go
I took like a Lego
straight,
robotics class, and it was a very visual programming language. It's the same sort of
You can now
idea.
create vertical sub-areas. Of course, the auto-scroll feature operates vertically in here.
Oh, that's cool.
To hide an area from view and
For the first time in my life, I want to make a
reviewing it,
scrolling Mario
create a
level.
solid line of blocks perpendicular to the scroll direction, and voila, secret room. Bonsai Bill looks like it's
Wow.
meant for Mario because it is. You can select from the 4 cardinal directions.
Sure, Jan.
The red ones have a homing function.
Okay. All right.
Oh, man.
Even lava doesn't phase the dry bones.
What?
Oh, wow.
Play dead
Okay.
for a sec, and you'll be temporarily.
What? Big coins!
Coin is worth, 10 coins.
Big shoe.
Big shoe, big coins,
Hard to
big
reach
Mario.
areas and tempt players.
That's cool.
Charitable, use the 30 or 50 coin.
Can you like set coin requirements?
Mario
Wait.
may just be strolling along when
what
a
we got
sudden
here.
sound effect plays.
What?
There are a bunch in Super Mario Maker 2. Stick one on an enemy, or perhaps go with something more sinister. Pass a Joy-Con controller to a friend, and you can create a course together
Oh,
on
wow.
a single screen.
Oh my god.
Creative collaboration
That seems
goes a long
huge.
way.
That's really big for us.
Defeat all the dry bones.
Oh.
Reach the goal as
What?
Super Mario.
Oh wow.
Oh wow, that's cool.
So,
Set
coin con.
conditions,
Yeah.
And there are a wide range to choose from.
Oh wow.
Oh my god.
Man, they thought of everything.
From enemies to allies to items, a twister will suck up anything. Unsuspecting passersby will fall victim to the icicle. Hey, conveyor belts can go diagonal too. Did you know red Yoshis breathe fire? Parachutes
Wow.
slow down
Red Yoshi!
anything attached to them.
Are they gonna have all the color Yoshis, Rory?
Parachute on that
That
thwomp?
lad will chase after you, swinging his arms and legs. And
All right,
there's
Boom
still
Boom.
more to discover.
You do you.
If you're not sure how to use something, try out story mode.
Oh, okay.
In story
this is a
mode,
backdoor pilot for a
sets out
Mario
to
game?
help rebuild Princess Peach's castle. And to
Mario
do so,
movie.
he'll face an
Yeah.
entire game's worth of courses and
Oh wow, did they actually add a real
Talk to the taskmaster to
single player
accept
mode
the
this
job from
time?
the bulletin board.
like
Play
it.
the associated course. If Mario can clear the course, he'll earn coins as a reward. Hey, rebuilding a castle ain't cheap. There are more
I know.
than 100 original
looks like the
courses
Mario
crafted
Jump
by Nintendo
metagame.
in story mode, showcasing a variety of tools,
Super Mario
course
Run.
parts, and
That's neat.
features. As you play, you'll see many examples of expert course design.
Oh cool, this is kind of a way
As
to get
the
you
castle's reconstruction
familiar with
progresses,
all the new stuff.
Mario will be
Yeah.
able to reach more areas in and around the construction
the
site.
first game it needed
Characters
more
you
than
meet
what
in
it
these
had,
new
you know.
areas may even offer up
Mario
additional
Park, I am
jobs.
Yeah, the barrier to entry was higher than it should have
The
been.
single player it was basically just like 100
New
Marios was
sequel,
kind of
new
it.
course themes, desert,
Oh, I can't wait to see what the other desert
Snow.
skins look like.
forest, and sky. There's new music too, written by veteran Super Mario composer Koji Kondo. Who else could capture the classic sound of the Super Mario series? We've also got a new course part that makes these course themes even more fun. The moon. Tap this icon here and day becomes night.
Whoa.
If you hit the angry sun, Mario will lose a life. But if you hit the moon, you'll wipe out a screen full of enemies. At night, expect a surprise or two,
What?
depending on the theme. In the ground theme, Goombas will float. The underground will turn upside down.
That's
Yikes.
fucked
In
up,
those times,
dude.
the lights will dim. And in the sky, gravity itself will be reduced.
Oh my
The desert will
god.
get hit by a sandstorm, while the terrain of the snow theme will become really slippery, and the forest's usually pleasant waters will be as poisonous as they
This
come.
blows open the.
Rumor
This is-
has it
Like
that
this and the
spiders
objectives.
will
Yeah.
something else come nightfall.
Get the rotten mushroom.
Unlike the night versions of themes, you don't have to place the moon course part to use them. The Super Mario 3D World game style is finally available.
Oh.
The way this game style
wondering if
works
there'd be
is
a new
very
tile
different
set.
from the other game styles, so the course you're working on will clear if you toggle between them.
Oh, cool.
Things you can do here that you can't do in any other style.
Oh.
You can't mention Super
Meowser?
Mario 3D World without Cat Mario. Climbing walls, scratching, sliding, pouncing. With all these moves at your disposal, the courses you create will instantly stand apart from courses made in the other game styles. You can even climb up the goal pole.
That's cheating.
These clear pipes can be placed in any shape you like. Be careful though, enemies will make use of them as well. Crates float on water and lava, so you can make your own.
I'm a little
path
skeptical
with no
of putting
path
all
to
this
walk
just
on.
behind one
Yeah.
tile set.
Yeah, I kind of agree.
If you come in contact with a warp box, you won't be able to escape its pull. You may get warped to an area full of enemies.
Is this all
Consider
stuff that only works
yourself
on 3D World?
I think so.
Sounds like it.
Better not touch the spike block.
Oh, thanks. I was gonna go around
Get a
slapping up
on-off switch to set
spike
traps
boxes.
Like this one too.
Oh man.
The exclamation mark block extends when hit. Ground pound to expand it faster. Blinking blocks phase in and out.
Mega Man Maker.
Make sure to carefully time those jumps. The track block will follow any path you draw. The blue one won't move until you step on it. The mushroom trampoline yields a satisfying bounce. The piranha creeper will extend wherever you draw. Watch out for its spiky stem.
Huh.
Skip Squeaks like to try and match Mario's jumps. Sometimes you can use that to your advantage. Take this sweet ride for a spin.
Wow.
What?
Just try not to crash it. Drive safely now.
They gave Mario a car! He's Cario now!
Beware the lure
Oh, wow.
of lava. Charvard.
Okay, that's some of the stuff that
monster's
leaks
obsessed with
recently.
gobbling
Oh,
up
that looks
Mario.
cool.
Pom Pom smoke bombs onto the scene. This ninja's mastered the art of a doppelganger. Which one's the real one? The
I feel like the
bonsai
3
bill
world
from
style is
Mario
like
3D
practically its
World
own
can
game.
actually
Yeah.
record the screen. It's so powerful.
I wonder how you edit this stuff though. Like, I assume these are placed.
Many other familiar
And I'll have one
faces
way of
from
direction.
Super Mario 3D World will liven up this game style as well.
That's Meowser.
Is it? I've never heard of
Course World
Meowser
is an
before.
online hub.
like Bowser,
Players from
but a cat.
around the
Okay,
world
okay,
can
wait a
share
minute.
their carefully
Okay, never mind.
crafted courses.
I thought for a second they were going to let you make your own
Browse for
worlds.
Popular courses, or new courses, or run a search to find what you're looking for. For example,
Oh, cool.
search by tags like puzzle solving. Or maybe find some auto-scroll courses.
Yeah, the most fun you can have.
My favorite feature.
And you can leave a comment if you're
Fuck
ethical.
you.
Oh, looks like, are they allowing for text?
Oh, it's like the Souls
Yeah, it's
thing.
like Dark Souls.
If you download a course, you can play it anytime, even when you're not connected to the internet.
Okay.
In Course World, each player has a maker profile. If other players like your courses, you'll earn maker points. But on top of being successful, why not be stylish? Customize your look with things like shirts and
Okay.
hats that you unlock by completing various objectives. Test your skills by trying to clear as many courses as possible before you get a game over. Select a difficulty, and courses will be queued up at random from the full collection available on Course World. Secure some truly impressive scores, and you might earn a top spot on the leaderboards. On top of that, there's
That's
a new
cool.
mode in Super Mario Maker 2 that'll let you play together with others.
Bonk.
In Course World, you
What?
can do multiplayer with other players from around the world.
Okay.
In multiplayer versus mode, up to 4 players face
This
off
is really
in
cool.
side-scrolling showdown.
Do you know how fucking wild I would have gone as a child with multiplayer Mario?
The inter-website competitions that I see coming out of this are going to be
The
severe.
player who clears the course first wins.
Oh my god, dude.
Depending on your win-loss ratio, your versus rating will change.
Is there fucking
Man, this is wild.
ELO for Mario
Way to
now?
win in a white knuckle
This
course
is
like this.
Season rewards.
Watch the others eat your dust as you escape an extreme obstacle. But when a boss comes around, you may want to put your differences aside. Maybe
No,
you
never.
can get away with sitting back and stealing all the credit at the end. During multiplayer, there are strategies to consider that would never come up during solo play. In multiplayer co-op mode, on the other hand, all players must work together to beat the course. If a single player finishes it, everyone's a winner. If up to 4 players are hanging out together and each
Man.
has a Nintendo Switch system and the Super Mario Maker 2 game, one can set up a virtual room for the others to join via nearby play. Only the player who makes the room needs a persistent internet connection for everyone to play. You won't be rated in this mode, but you can check out the standings. By the way, if you've designed a course with versus play in mind, consider using the multiplayer
Oh.
versus tag. It's a great
They
way
thought
for
of
players who
everything.
love to battle it out. Find what you've made.
So they can actually interact with each other. It looks like they can bounce off each other's heads.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Oh, I was hoping they'd let you design your own world map,
New
What do you mean?
cards.
like Super Mario World style. The overworld map, moving between
Oh,
levels.
I see.
Like put out your own actual like world
Campaign.
of levels. Yeah.
Lots of new ways to have fun.
Maybe it's still in there. Who knows?
Super Mario Maker Maker 2 will come down the pipe on June 28th.
Oh, it's so soon.
That was a lot.
That's
so soon.
That was
right after E3.
That was a lot to take in.
That's a lot of shit.
Super
Sorry,
Mario
I
Plus
didn't
Nintendo
mean to
Switch Online
curse,
Bundle,
but
which is available as both a physical and digital release.
But does it have the stylus?
That was the big question.
Does it have the stylus?
Nintendo Switch Online. If you're already a Nintendo Switch Online member, these 12 months will stack on your current membership.
Oh wow.
Give me the Mario pen.
If you have a paid Nintendo Switch Online membership, there's a way to pre-purchase Super Mario Maker 2 at a discount that's exclusive to members. The Nintendo Switch Game Vouchers special offer. Paid Nintendo Switch Online members can buy a pair of Nintendo Switch Game Vouchers for just $99.99.
They gave him a car.
Each voucher can be redeemed for an eligible digital game. Choose from some of your favorite Nintendo Switch titles. For example, redeem one voucher to pre-purchase Super Mario Maker 2 and use the other to download Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. And you save $19.99 from the combined suggested retail
weird
price for this pair of games.
Cable infomercial kind of upsell business.
Yeah, and using the same like lady
once you
who was just
switch.
telling you about all the lovely Mario features.
Can't get to wait to get my discounted
For
copy
more
of Once You
information
Switch.
about this special offer, visit Nintendo.com. Vouchers are redeemable for 1 year from the date of purchase.
Oh, that sucks.
Also, did you notice that they said paid Nintendo Switch Online members? I wonder if that means if you have that Switch Prime deal, you can't do this.
Oh.
Switch game vouchers via Nintendo eShop on Nintendo Switch, as well as the game store on
Little info dump here.
Nintendo.com with a PC or smart device.
Love smart
And
devices.
one more thing. We're pleased to announce the Super Mario Maker 2 Invitational
Wow.
2019 tournament.
June 8th.
Exciting
What?
live
Where's our fucking invitation?
Hey, for more details,
You gotta be kidding me.
visit
We're Mario Maker innovators around here.
Huh. What is that about?
So that's the weekend before E3,
Yeah, that's
which is really interesting.
like the
Saturday
Saturday before?
Wanna say?
I think
So
that's the Saturday before.
That's crazy. You think it'll be in
Wow.
LA?
Is Fred Savage going to be there?
I do not
Oh, I
know.
hope so.
That's a crazy announcement.
That's
Ben, I'm going to go and say that the objectives, the editable objectives are going to be the craziest thing that people do with those.
Yeah,
This new one.
just the fact that those exist now opens up so many different possibilities. And instead of just like, you can get a lot more creative. There were some levels that had really creative stuff of just like, hey, we're gonna, you have to solve this puzzle to get out of this room, but that was pretty one-dimensional. Now, if you're like, okay, you need to make it through without killing a Goomba or something.
Yeah.
Or
Let you
be
decide.
Super Mario or Fire
Yeah.
Mario or whatever. That seems really, really crazy. Like, I can just imagine how much more complicated things are going to get. What else really impressed you as our resident Super Mario Maker person resident?
It was that the multiplayer. It's a
Car,
little gimmicky,
yeah.
But I think it could lead to some fun. Like I feel like everyone's gonna play that like exactly twice.
I don't know. It depends. Like co-op.
I can think of some applications for that.
Co-op
Sure.
specialized missions could be pretty fun. Like I can see, because as long as one person gets to the end, you win. So I can see like having a certain sequence where people have to sacrifice themselves to get past it. So
Yeah.
there's all kinds of weird crap they put in there.
If one were to cultivate, say, a totally friendly and good-natured rivalry with other people who play this game, that might be a place
There's
for
some good
you
nature
to
about Giant Bomb and
have a
Super Mario
showdown.
Maker.
People in the chat talking about on-off switches opening up like weird Minecraft computer logic stuff. I don't know how in depth we'll get, but there is like they did show off, a little bit. It's getting a little bit more programmatic, where it's like, okay, I'm going to control the scripting of how the camera moves or how these platforms move in a way that makes it. I'm curious to see, because the people, as they kept playing Mario Maker, and people who were really into it way after release, found out ways to kind of like exploit things a little bit here and there, just like tweak things. I wonder if they're gonna try and like fix any of that, or if they're just gonna say, hey, if it's in there, it's in there. We're not gonna try and recreate it necessarily.
I mean, they're already like kind of breaking the sanctity of Mario mechanics, because there's like a low gravity mode. And
Yeah,
there's, like,
upside
down and floating enemies, and like they
Totally
seem to
ignoring
just
the
be-
lore.
I know, right?
Mario.
No respect for the canon.
No mention of Mario Maker 1 levels. I would be kind of doubt they'd be backwards compatible.
yeah, I don't
Maybe.
know.
Yeah.
It's hard to tell.
It would be nice, but
I certainly would not hold my breath for that. It'd be
Yeah.
cool if they did it, but I wouldn't expect
because
it.
they're not taking anything out necessarily. They're just adding more. So, but.
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll see. I really hope the tagging and the following stuff is as easy as they're kind of making it seem that it is, because that was really the biggest bummer of one. It was hard to like find good creators and play their levels easily.
As opposed to shitty people who just want to make super hard levels.
Nobody does that. Nobody would make.
I think.
Horrible sadist.
What was the longest like it took somebody to unlock or upload a level? It was like 7 days or something like that for pure.
Wasn't there that guy that played it for like his own level for like 4 years or something?
Crazy like that.
I feel better about doing 1 over 3 streams. That guy spent.
I don't even know. What do you got over here?
Well,
Brad?
you know what? Once upon a time, there was a great man who made his own Mario
Yeah.
when there was none. That man was Albert Einstein.
This is his story.
Let's play a little Mario. What do you say?
What is this? Lost levels?
Yeah, they added this to. We're in this thing.
What is this thing?
This thing.
Wow.
They added this like 2 weeks? No, sometime in the last month. I forget exactly, but they've been adding Nintendo games to this NES Online business, or Nintendo Switch Online, NES, whatever they call it. Have you guys ever played this?
I have not.
I have. I don't think
The
I've beaten
actual
it.
Super Mario Brothers 2. Oh God. Okay.
The poison mushroom.
Oh no. What do I do with that?
What do you think that thing
don't
does?
get it.
Oh, okay.
They had a poison mushroom in the stream we just watched too. Is that
Yeah.
something new?
Yeah, well, they
or is
described that as a rotten mushroom.
Because it was like
Rod
chasing Mario.
Yeah.
I don't know
around.
if it's.
freaky?
It's funny. That reminds me of like there was like a little mini game you would play in Super Mario 64 of trying to avoid the 1-up mushrooms that would like kind of naturally be drawn to you, and people would like see how far they could outrun them and stuff.
Oh.
So I wonder if that's a little nod to that.
Probably a thing.
So what's the story behind Lost Levels? Is this supposed to be Mario 2 or
Yeah,
is
this
it
was
cut
Super-
levels or what?
This was Super Mario Brothers 2 in Japan,
Okay.
and for whatever reason, they thought it would be too hard or something for the U.S. market.
The title is known for its intense difficulty.
Yeah. So instead, they made weird Super Mario Brothers 2 and brought that out. I've never really put much time into this.
They have apparently confirmed that you can make string together levels into worlds, but no overworld map. Apparently.
So I would love to just have like a palette of objects that you could place around and make your own donut planes.
Donut planes?
Yeah. You don't remember the donut planes?
It's been a long time since I played a Mario.
Games Radar felt that this game was, quote, unoriginal, boring retread and was pointlessly cruel and not worth the player's time.
Man.
I could see that.
Well, there were other NES games that got downgraded difficulty-wise to the American audience, right? There's some famous ones that I'm forgetting.
Like the most famous one I can think of is Final Fantasy II.
How is that one?
They basically put out a Final Fantasy IV for babies in Japan,
Yeah, I remember.
and that was the version that they decided to port to the American market.
Well, they do that over time with a lot of RPGs. I find like have that ultra hard Japanese version that only comes out to America much later.
I mean, this was the thing was literally called Final Fantasy IV Easy Type,
Easy type.
and that's what they brought out over
Was that
here.
one? Mystic Quest was the one.
Hey, you
that
can't
was-
go in that.
That's poison water.
That's poison water. You can't go in there.
They
worst kind of water.
They gave the angry sun a counterpart.
Yeah, it's neat.
Happy moon.
Happy
moon.
moon. See Wiccans over there. Nintendo.
Oh boy, what do I
Just knock it the other way. Yeah, there you go. Turboman also says DMC 3 was downgraded as well for difficulty in America.
Yeah, that was still a fucking hard game, even on easy for me. So thanks, Japan, for looking out for me.
Oh, this has the backwards warps.
Wait, what? Oh shit.
Final Fantasy Mystic Quest. That was what I was thinking of too.
I started to ask when this gets hard, but that's not a good thing.
Was
to ask.
Mystic Quest a like mainstream Final Fantasy game in Japan, or was it the same thing? Because it was always intended to be like the.
Was that the GameCube one?
No, it was a SNES game that
it
was
was a
like
Super Nintendo game.
It was meant to be like a Nintendo introduction to RPGs.
Was that even made in Japan or was that made here?
I do not know.
Maybe it was made in Japan.
The Final Fantasy Legacy is really weird when you think about like Final Fantasy. The Game Boy games were other game series and brought out here as Final Fantasy.
Check me out. Yeah.
Get the Pipe World.
Now what?
Final Fantasy Adventure, I want to say, was on Game Boy here, but it was something else entirely in Japan. A lot of weird stuff where like every RPG that came out here was a Final Fantasy game, no matter what it was in Japan.
So when does this game get hard?
I can't wait to see you breeze through this first world. Uranium with a question that I was wondering, who asked, the menu where they selected the 3D world style said, quote, extra game styles, plural. It had a very obvious blank spot.
Oh,
Super
huh.
Mario
Remember
Brothers
that.
2 confirmed.
Oh God, I mean, no.
It's weird because I feel like that's going to be their DLC.
Like those mechanics,
add-on.
those mechanics are just not at all compatible with any of the other games. Though.
Yeah, that's the one where they all have different like abilities, right?
Yeah, everything
Yeah.
is different, and that.
But he was right that it was like it's in its own menu and it was the only one.
You're right. That did look kind of conspicuous.
Did they have DLC for Mario Maker 1?
Did they not put out anything?
No.
Oh shit!
They've only really fairly recently been really up in the DLC game. Like Splatoon got that big one. Smash obviously
no.
has been for a while.
Bah ha ha.
It gets hard.
It's the beginning of the game again, right?
Yeah.
Was I supposed to hold A there?
That
Does that even work in this?
let's see.
So Mystic Quest was called Final Fantasy USA in Japan, which feels because if Mystic Quest was always introduced as the kind of baby Final
That
Fantasy.
is yes. That is.
That's kind of funny.
I need to get the poison mushroom. Just say I did it. All right, Super Mario Brothers 2. It's probably hard. I was hoping to see some of the new stuff before now.
What do you mean new stuff?
Well, we saw the poison mushroom. I mean, there's new stuff in that game.
Which one? Lost Lands?
Yeah.
Huh,
Like
Lost
there's like wind at some point that
Yeah.
blows you backwards and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I'm hardly a Mario
Oh, you know what?
expert. I remember having a really good time with Super Mario Bros. 2 though. This was originally not something else entirely.
Yeah.
It was made into a Super Mario
Yes,
game.
this was Doki Doki Panic before.
Why are they panicking?
I don't know.
Because look at these guys.
And what is a Doki Doki?
It's a heartbeat. In Japan, that's like the sound of a heartbeat.
Did this come out in Japan as that game, or was it retrofitted there too after?
Well, I'm sure the development was done there.
Well, I mean, was it at least there was Doki Doki Panic, or was it only Super Mario
Oh
Bros.
yeah, yeah.
2?
Well, I think this came out later as Super Mario USA. Why did I just do that?
You missed the warp.
I totally just, well, whatever.
You never heard the Telltale Doki Doki?
No. The
Famous
Telltale.
short story.
Doki Doki. Doki
I
Doki.
thought you were talking about Telltale the developer. I was like, we're talking at cross purposes here.
Jeff played that game in here like a month ago?
Yeah, on a UPA.
Six weeks ago on a UPF? I'd never seen it before. I mean, they made more changes than just swapping the characters out.
Mario Maker wanted free updates to the SMB1 costumes. They haven't shown any
right,
costumes
yes.
at all for 2.
That's right. You think Skinny Mario is in it?
I think so. And I think they'll have something even more fucked up than Skinny Mario.
You're probably right.
Any word from Jeff on his thoughts? No, he's still on assignment. I'm sure we'll talk
he's
about
out
it next
of
week on
here,
the
but
Bombcast.
yeah, I'm sure we will discuss stuff. That was a lot.
It was a lot.
There was a lot to take in there.
Forgot to mention the Giant Bomb Premium is on sale now. I was failing in my duty to promote that sale.
It's okay, it came up completely organically.
Good.
See, if I was playing Toad right now, I would already be through all of this.
$35 for a year of Giant Bomb Premium. It's a wonderful deal. It's on sale through the weekend. I am at support@giantbomb.com. Please email me if you have any problems. I cleared 211 tickets yesterday.
Oh, that was too.
It's a new
Is there
record
like
for
a
Monday.
Olympics for customer service? Because I think you
I don't know about that. It's just
get medal.
finding some shortcuts this time around, like some things I didn't think about before.
Is it gonna be? Oh, okay. Sure.
Didn't Birdo have a bow?
I don't know if Birdo rates this music. Well, Birdo always gets this music, right?
Yeah.
Never mind. I forgot the end of world bosses get the same music as the end of stage bosses in this game.
Yeah, this game definitely didn't have like. It has some memorable music,
Right.
but as far as the Mario canon goes,
Like the Birdo music, the Birdo music and the Mouser music are the same.
yeah.
There's only like 10 songs on the soundtrack.
Does Wart even have his own?
Yes, Ward has unique music. I was scandalized when I found out nobody likes Toad in this game.
He's
I don't get it. Who needs a big jump when you can pick stuff up so fast? Oops.
I think a big jump
Look
would
at that.
come in handy right there, Brad. Hey,
the
remember?
mushrooms
Go ahead,
that.
please.
What do the mushrooms do?
Oh,
What
shit.
mushrooms?
Cherries, sorry.
You get 10 of them, you get
Oh.
a star.
Yeah.
Boost,
Oh, is it 10?
Is it 10 or
Is that what it
5?
is? I always thought it was just if you get a bunch in, short order.
That might actually be true. I'm operating under like I've played this a long time ago and kind of knew then.
Is it a bomb? Not a bomb.
Not a bomb. I was just gonna say, remember when they gave Mario a car?
People were asking
right,
if
the
you
car.
remember Mario Kart. It's a little game called Mario Kart.
Yeah, those are carts.
Those are carts. Okay.
Those are carts.
You ever done kart racing, like in a cart, or would you fit?
Too big.
Yeah.
The go-kart?
They're interesting, but the people get really into it. It's kind of like paintball. But the people who are really into it, like, take it very seriously and make it way too little, like almost no fun
have
at
to
all
super
for anybody
jump
else.
What are you doing?
I don't know.
I have done bumper boats. That's fun.
Where did you do that?
Scandia.
Scandia. Where's
Winter
that?
Park.
Shit, is this possible?
You vibrated
There
to
you go.
another dimension?
It's like a big pool, and you get in like a little inner tube-shaped boat, and go around and bump into each other and stuff. It's fun.
Well, let's close it out here. Let's just let's finish our survey. I don't think I have a, oops.
People are asking about Pen Set version 3 and the big mug. I do not have any immediate.
Whoa, I can't wait for that big mug.
Do not have any immediate announcements on merch stuff.
As a man with a big mug myself.
I've been all about the sale emails. I had a pre-planned trip to Palm Springs for a friend's birthday party. Let me tell you, don't take 4 days off in the middle of a sale ever again. That was why I did 200 emails yesterday.
Did you have fun though?
I find myself in a place with emails where I can't really concentrate on anything except doing them. So it's not like I'm watching TV or anything. It's
No, I
just
meant
kind
on
of-
your
Oh, Palm Springs, sure, yeah, I did. Yeah, we had a good time. We ate a lot of food.
That'll happen.
How do you recommend the Caliente Tropical Resorts in Palm Springs? Pretty cheap, pretty good bar
I'm
there
never
too.
gonna go to Florida.
Palm Springs here in California.
Oh,
Just so you know, just your.
I didn't know.
Yeah, it's a very short flight away. It's like 45 minutes.
Okay, that's. I thought you went to Florida.
No. Palm Springs is the town that should not exist. It's
Palm Springs does sound like something in Florida.
Is there not a Palm Springs, Florida?
Possibly.
Anything else stand out to y'all from that stream?
There's a lot of details in
There
there.
was a lot in 15
Yeah,
minutes.
there were a
I
lot
feel
of
like
details in
I've
there.
already forgotten half of what they said because there was
The objective thing I really want to see more about. That's going to be
Yeah.
ruinous.
Yeah, because like at the end of when we were making that when we were making Bowser, I remember talking about we were discussing trying to make somebody finish it big, you know?
Yeah.
Like come up with something where you have to be Super Mario.
Because there's only like you have to finish it small.
Right. But yeah, like we couldn't come up with a good mechanism for like how you would filter people to only be able to do it when they were big. I guess you would have like
You can hit the blocks that little Mario can't kill.
yeah, sure, or
But-
or you could put in an unavoidable hit.
Yeah.
So that you have to be big to survive it or something. But like, anyway, yeah, like obviously they thought of that, so it's cool that you're going to be able to
Slopes.
define even.
Slopes.
Slopes,
Crazy
scrolling.
objectives.
Was the scrolling stuff new?
There's always been scrolling, but figuring where it's going to scroll and how fast it's going to scroll, because it was always just like left to right at a certain set speed.
Oh,
That's the way I like to do it.
did you pick up what they said about something about basically like grinding the scroll to a halt in order to make a secret room or something like that?
Yeah, no, that was for like you're scrolling now just by moving, and you can set it to pause
Yeah.
if you don't want them to see what's off the edge of the screen.
Oh.
So you can build a wall there, and they won't be able to see it unless they figure out a way to get past it.
I see.
Which is neat,
Yeah,
kind of niche.
okay, sure. There was no way to make secret rooms before?
Not
That
not
sounds,
easily.
huh.
That's maybe the worst Mario's ever looked.
Yeah, you're probably, well, I don't know.
Like Hotel Mario's even better than that.
Should pull out like Mario Teaches Typing or something. There's got to be some worse. Let's consult the shitty Mario account.
Yeah.
Maybe they'll.
Chat, what's the worst official Mario?
My favorite secret thing about the shitty Mario account is that those Marios are not shitty at all.
No,
They're fantastic.
they're very special.
Oh, it might have been too early. Oh. Yeah, I mean, I joked about they thought of everything, but that stream kind of felt like they thought of everything.
You can't do this kind of
Like
stuff
that.
where you have like an inventory items, can you?
No,
Mario?
that's never been a Mario thing. Well, except like Overworlds.
That stream really did feel like they had just
They
thrown
could've-
the kitchen sink into
Yeah.
this into that game.
We'll know more soon.
Yeah, I
More
wonder.
June 29th, they said?
28th.
28th?
I wonder if them doing this direct now means we won't see much of that game at E3.
I have a feeling it might be. Well, it's really difficult to like put that on the show floor and let people.
Yeah,
Maybe
and
people like
also,
to stand around and do that for half an hour.
also they probably didn't want to spend that much time on it in their direct during actual E3.
Is that still Tuesday morning?
Yeah, they announced it. Well, I didn't look at the timing. I think it's probably the same.
Do you guys get your flights yet?
But no, I need to do that
You should do that.
post haste.
The flights from, if you're not familiar with the Bay Area, the flights in the Bay Area to LA for E3 fill up quick around E3 time.
But I mean, they'll probably have like Animal Crossing and Luigi's Mansion.
On the plane?
No, on the direct.
Okay.
3 out of 4 of the flight options I had laid out in front of me through the company booking
Yeah.
site had a layover in Phoenix.
Don't do that. That's
It's
see
SF to
Are you
LA.
trying to book it
Those
now?
are
I'm saying
preferred
book-
fares.
Get it booked soon.
I already booked.
Okay, good. I did too. Man,
Yes. Yeah.
E3 coming up. We have no
Jeff's already basically there.
we have no announcements yet.
Jeff's seeing E3 stuff as we speak. I was booking an E3
He might be
appointment,
seeing
right
Mario
before I
Maker
came in here.
2 right now.
It could be.
Nintendo will not be there.
I might actually go to the show floor and play some of that new Wildlands if they have it up. Man, more Wildlands. I'm looking forward to that.
mean-
Let's not talk about
You mean Breakpoint?
Great Ghost Recon. They took. I thought they were going to call it Wildlands.
We gotta get out of here before I just start
We
playing
do.
Gradius.
We
This
should.
is bad.
Thank you, Brad, for inviting me onto your lovely stream. We have a couple more streams this week. They're all for premium members. So if you're not premium, Giant Bomb Premium's on sale now. We got something coming up
Yep.
tomorrow, and then UPF on Friday.
That's right.
And then there's also a Giant Bomb Meat stream, another one.
Yes,
I believe
that's
on the
Friday
docs.
morning.
If you haven't seen it yet, like I said, free trials, Giant Bomb Premium.
Yeah.
Crime Crew debuted this week.
Yes. Last week.
Episode 1.
Episode
came out
1,
this week.
the original origin episode. If you're watching this on YouTube,
Episode
come
0.
to giantbomb.com, check out our sale, and check out Crime Crew.
That's such a terrible noise.
In the meantime, I'm just gonna check out Brad playing Gradius.
Let's go till I die.
It's pretty good.
I don't know, man. It's a bastard. It's really mean. I was always more of a Life Force fan.
I was an R-Type guy.
Oh yeah, I mean R-Type's good too, but I mean Life Force is like kind of the sequel to this.
Yeah.
Oh shit. I'm not gonna be able to get past the volcanoes if I even get that far.
You're doing great so far.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a terrible sound.
Somebody said
Oh,
the
yeah.
worst
Yeah.
looking official Mario is Bob Hoskins, and that's
That's mean.
that's mean, but also maybe accurate.
You have to imagine there's like a Mario movie in development somewhere. Or maybe after Sonic, the reaction, they just kind of like, maybe we don't need to do it.
Yeah, but it's easy to make Mario look good. He's just like a guy.
Yeah, well. Pokemon.
All right.
Pokemon.
That does it for us today. We'll be back tomorrow.
Mario has been made.
We'll have some stuff to talk about tomorrow.
Yeah.
And this is more E3. I'm just keep on talking.
Mario has a car.
Mario has a car. Not a cart.
Not a cart.
A straight up car. Mario is a man now. Thanks for watching.
Thank you for watching.